purely on the outfit, let alone all the crime, you know? It's the angle.
This whole thing's getting mad, bro.
How are you? The shirt's crazy, but the angle's unsure, and it's the game.
Damn. Man, everyone's on it, bro. Andrew Tate's gotten arrested. People are critiquing his fashion sense. People are critiquing him being bold. Not this guy, obviously. People are critiquing his choice of crimes. I don't know. They've got him. The Don daughter, Andrew Tate, the Grandmaster, Pimp, Mr. Iceberg Slim, King Pimpin'. Damn.
Guilty as fuck. You look guilty with handcuffs with police. I mean, the fuck.
Well, obviously you're gonna look guilty, man. You're getting arrested by the police, bro.
So gay. When you get arrested and you think that you're like this mafia mob boss type guy, you kind of want to look cool doing it, you know what I mean? I can't think of a worse way to get locked up than this. This is brutal. So yeah, Tate's been arrested, and this time, this is different, And we'll get into it all today. But first, let's hear what the police had to say.
They're gonna say all this shit.
Andrew Tate has been arrested again, and this one is a lot worse.
Yo, my guy looks like Wolverine. My guy looks like Sabretooth right there. What's going on? Tell me that don't look like Sabretooth. Alright, sorry again. This is big. Big crimes happening. Sorry.
Andrew Tate has been arrested again, and this one is a lot worse.
Can UK and US's relationship with each other do anything to you? Is that a risk of yours? Is that a concern of yours, or not at all?
MPs saying we need to get Andrew Tate, and you know I'm here, so come get me.
Alright, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so maybe they're excessive with coming for you for a case that may or may not have done, like 3 different countries hunting you down, right? But damn, bro, you ain't making it easy for yourself. Jeez. Bro, don't antagonize them. Some crazy things they're accusing you of, bro. What are you doing?
Come extradite me. If you have such a strong case.
Damn. And they got him. They bloody got him. Bloody, you know.
But just pay attention closely to the footage here. So they creep up on Andrew Tate, arrest him.
Mind signing?
Hey, Tate.
My man back talk quick too. It's America still, and it's black. You don't know what's gonna happen.
Now pay attention to Andrew Tate's hands. He tries to give his phone to his bodyguard if you pay attention. Then he just drops it on the floor and the guy behind him picks it up.
Hey, would you mind signing?
Hey, Tate.
Yeah, he dropped the phone because you don't want people going for your phone and use whatever rubbish, bro. Bro, like, I'll be fair. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like, case like 20 years ago, bro. That phone was made when he was committing these crimes. Come on, man, bro. Supposedly, maybe committing these crimes. Clear that one up.
So it says the Tate brothers arrested in the US as a further UK charges take a total to 59 charges. I'm one of the last people left that was actually covering this case from the start on the first time they got arrested, and boy have they got a case against them this time.
I'm Assistant Chief Constable Karina Thomas.
Now, I'm not saying the case is good or bad or whoever's in whatever going on with whatever, but I think maybe his profile's too high, but can't they spend the money on like more important things? Like, there's a lot of paper that goes into this, man. This is like $100,000 operation just to get him there. I'll be honest with you. It's a lot of money, bro.
Lead for the Bedfordshire, Cambridgeshire and Hertford.
They can't get the guy who burnt down the bus station down the street. I don't know how they find Andrew Tate. Jeez.
Major crime unit. In 2024...
Not that, obviously, human trafficking is a far worse crime.
DPS authorised 21 charges against Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate following our investigation into allegations of sexual offences dating back to 2012. Following the initial charges being authorised, we have continued to investigate further offences reported to both Bedfordshire Police and Hertfordshire Constabulary. As a result, 38 new charges in total have now been authorised against Andrew and Tristan Tate, bringing the total number of charges faced to 59.
Now, the UK police basically want him to be extradited back to the UK to face these charges. The case in Romania is not going anywhere and they want him behind bars in the UK. But Andrew Tate does actually have good political alliances to the likes of Donald Trump over there.
And I'm very close to the Trump family. I know them well, and I spoke to...
I'm going to be honest with you. If you rely on Trump and like politicians to keep you out of prison, bro, you better off just fighting the case in court, bro, in England, bro. Oh my God, the Romanians got this guy panicking, bro. Trump? Man, you're just taking your chance in court, bro.
incident, and I
Even yet, does not commit crimes, you know.
look forward to, once I am free, being with Donald Trump in person and reminding him that he's a bulletproof badass.
This is the attorney for President Trump, somebody who has been a fighter for the America First Party. Her name is Alina Habba, and she joins us live right now.
Hi.
Hello, Alina.
Hi.
You could just see Andrew Tate's face lighting up here, thinking this is someone that could save his life in a situation like this that was coming to him to stop him even getting extradited.
Charges relate to 7 victims spanning a period from 2010 to 2017. Our officers have worked closely with the CPS and both national and international law enforcement agencies as part of this complex investigation. I can now confirm that officers from the United States have arrested both Andrew and Tristan Tate in relation to this matter, and they are being detained pending ongoing...
Let me know what you think. Was this whole time Andrew was in Dubai, in another country in America? And was my man on the run the whole time? Was my man low-key on the run? Because I was not keeping up with this. I was busy trying to live my life and not making YouTube videos. Usually not the same thing, but I'm trying my best. It could be too...
things. We understand the interest that this case will generate, but we would urge the public not to speculate and to allow the legal process to be carried out correctly. I want to make it clear that there is no place for male violence against women and girls in our society, and we will continue to work tirelessly to support victims and investigate all reports made to us. Thank you.
Someone actually had Andrew Tate's back for a long time, but it's had a falling out of him recently. Sneeko has actually said he changed his mind and he believes the Tate brothers are actually guilty of the crimes they've been...
Alright, man, that's not an indicting thing, bro. They had a beef. Andrew Tate made him admit that he was actually secretly might be like gay or something. And now he's saying, yo, he belonged in prison for sex trafficking. Let's keep me.
Across the years. This is what Sneeko had said.
So now you're promoting Me Too feminist culture. The fall off is crazy.
See, it's not Me Too feminist culture. It's the fact that they're actually guilty. And I looked through, well, apparently, according to them, I don't know, allegedly.
Bro, Sneeko, don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Because you're hanging out with my guy for, like, if it was 7 years of crimes, you're hanging out for at least 5, bro. Come on, my G. Don't say that. Let's see what he say. Maybe he's speaking the truth. We don't know.
They're guilty. Allegedly. At the time, I did believe it. I believed that they were innocent, but you look into it more, and you look into what the lover boy method is, and you look into what that is, they literally said that they were recruiting women to pimp them out. They had a course talking about how you could become a pimp. Word for word, they just spell out exactly what the lover boy method is. They say, this is how you do it. If you want a girl to fall in love with you so that you could traffic her.
So what happened? You just saw those videos now? What's going on? Boyfriend a minute ago. Jesus, man.
Buy my course and I'll teach you how. So first you make her fall in love with you. You have sex with her. Then you program her. Then you take her passport. Then she's in love with you. Then you put her on OnlyFans. It's like that's what the lover boy method is, word for word. That's what pimping is, allegedly. I don't know what I'm talking about, allegedly. To a T, that's exactly what pimping is, and they just did it online.
The thing about Sneeko never actually supported Andrew Tate because he believed he was innocent for that period. He supported him because everyone else was, and he was against the Matrix, and he was going with who was popular at the time. This guy doesn't actually look through the case and through evidence of what's happened. He just follows whoever's cool at the time. That is Sneeko's thing. But with the Andrew Tate case, if it was simple as the stuff they said online, Romania would have already convicted them. The UK obviously have a lot better system in place to try and put him behind bars, but if it was so simple as what he's saying, he would have gone to jail in Romania already. He went to prison in Romania and was arrested on remand, but he's never been proven of a crime in that country at all, despite similar accusations.
And they did it in Europe with white women. Look at that too. You know what's so funny is that the Tate started grifting the white supremacists, like the white incels, the skin worshippers. They literally got rich pimping out European white women because they were better.
Nobody cares. Just found out, Trump bodyguard, man. Well, sad news.
For money. Like, they made more money. Do you think that they were pimping out Asian girls and black girls? No, they moved to Romania because the crimes, they thought that we're going to get away with it. They said, Romania's a third world country. I could be a mob boss. I'm a mafia. I could bribe the police. I'm like the cartel of Romania. That's why they moved there. 1. 2, for the women. Because they know white women are the best clientele. So or they make the best.
Hey, man. Yo, whatever your category's burning, man, it's your whatever's smoking, bro. Shoot.
Prostitutes for Indians jerking off. So these are two black men move.
What the hell's that gonna do? You gonna have to bring it back up, man.
Eastern Europe, predominantly white country, to pimp out white women, destroy.
He's gotta make the base angry.
Birth rate, and then now the skin worshippers.
Now you gotta say they're not. Now you gotta say they're not Christian, but you provide to the religion too with them, bro. Come on, my G.
Yeah, he's one of me. Yeah. You fall for anything. Like, you guys will. All you have to say is a couple things about deporting, and then immediately you could just retweet Tommy Robinson. You're good.
These guys have been fighting a case in Romania for years upon years, and lots of the stuff the Tate brothers done, I changed my mind on them and said I do not support them, but you have to be convicted of a crime for me to say that you are guilty, not just that you've been arrested and I don't like you now. So this case is being played out with the UK courts now, and Andrew Tate did say another arrest is coming soon, and things are going to be worse this time round. They're going to have to fight it.
Let's see how this all plays out, but I have a strong suspicion that the Florida, if I had to predict the future, which I'm pretty good at, because I was saying I was going to get arrested. I don't know if you saw my old podcast. I kept saying they're going to arrest me. You have 3 lives. I kept saying they're going to arrest me before they arrested me.
And they arrested you, bro. What, you want to medal? Come on.
What I think is going to happen in Florida. I think they're going to get perp walk. I think they're going to come up with the biggest crock of shit. They're going to arrest me. They're going to walk me in front of the cameras.
Look, you can literally see his friends taking away his quality items. He could be in jail for a very long time now, even years before this gets to trial. This is way worse than before. You might say Andrew Tate has been arrested so many times, he always gets out, but they've added some serious and disgusting charges to it this time. If you go through it, it said Andrew Tate's been charged with 7 further counts of rape, as well as charges relating to sex trafficking, and this one now, an indecent images of a child. While Tristan Tate has been charged with 2 counts of rape, 3 counts of arranging or facilitating trafficking for sexual exploitation. We've decided to prosecute Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate for further offences including rape, arranging and facilitating and trafficking for sexual exploitation, and offences relating to an indecent image of a child. These are serious charges that need to be proven, and Andrew Tate has said this not knowing nothing about his UK case yet.
Let me clear up this news you're seeing on the timeline. The British state has accused me of a crime. They said 15 years ago I did something I wasn't supposed to do and I'm a criminal. But they won't tell me who against. They won't tell me where it happened. They won't tell me when it happened. They just said 15 years ago you did a crime. And I said, okay, against who? We're not telling you. In case you tweet it. Why would I tweet it? What are you talking about? Tell me who I committed this crime against so I can defend myself. Nope. We're not going to let you defend yourself. You're accused of a crime. You're charged with a crime. We won't tell you who against. And I said, well, then how do I put a defense together? And they said, well, if you come to England, we'll tell you. I said, sure, I'll come to England. No problem. All I want to know is, can you guarantee I will not be remanded in custody? They said, no, we're not going to guarantee you that. If you come to England, there's a strong chance you're going to go to Belmarsh, remanded in custody for years, pre-trial.
Wild scenes as we could be seeing Andrew Tate sitting down in a UK prison real soon. All that needs to
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I wouldn't want to go to UK prison, neither, bruh. Well, I have no idea what to say other than, yo, don't commit a crime if he's innocent. You know what I'm saying? It should work out. But then again, man, saying a lot of crazy S online, bro. He might just, just piss me. You know what I'm saying?
is the US needs to look through this and extradite him to the UK and cooperate here. And this may be what Andrew Tate even wants. If he generally does believe that he is innocent, coming to the UK and proving it and having them off his back so he can move on with his life would be the best thing for him.
My man in there looking like a mafia man from the 60s movies, so 80s movies. Damn, what's going on, Tristan?
Because this guy does believe he's innocent.
And I'm like, so you are accusing me of a crime. You've issued a warrant. You won't tell me who the crime was committed against, if they even exist, because they don't. These are made-up victims, completely made up. They have people hiding behind anonymity and just attacking me, demanding millions of euros, millions of dollars for things that happened in 2009. Nobody's telling me what these things are. Nobody's telling me who these people are. Nobody's telling me when they happened, where they happened, nothing. And they're saying if I go to jail, they'll tell me, but I have to fly to England and put myself in jail. And I know you're wondering, how come when Britain as it collapses, it doesn't give a fuck about grooming gangs, doesn't give a fuck about the stabbings.
That is kind of true, bro. Then again, that's like one of them ones where like, yo, as opposed to there being no crimes anywhere. I mean, you know, my man's hiding in America, my bro. Come on.
Care about the drugs on this.
My man went from Romania to America, my bro. Alright. Saudi was kind of good where it was, but come on, my G. When did crime come issue for you? Like before, come on.
Doesn't care about any of the real crime. How come they keep talking about Andrew Tate? That's because I highlight the problems with the country. They don't want to fix the problems. They want to get rid of me for talking about the problems. So why do I get to travel the world so freely? Why have I been to 25 countries this year? Because when I land in Hong Kong and the British government call the authorities and say, we need Andrew Tate, we have a warrant, the authorities say, well, what's the warrant for? And who's it against? And the British state says, we don't want to tell you who the victims are. The victims don't exist, so no country will extradite me. So I'm traveling the world completely free. No country respects England anymore. Nobody's sending me to them. I'm living as a free man. They keep putting on the BBC that they want to get hold of me. And I'm saying, tell me who my accuser is, and I'll come talk to you. And they're like, no, because they've completely made it up. They've made it up to slander me in the media over and over and over again. Their intention is to just lie about me, lie about charges, lie about victims, lie, so that I don't support Rupert or I don't support Farad.
The brothers were taken into custody in Miami by the U.S. Marshal Service on Saturday, according to the Associated Press. British prosecutors allege that the Tate brothers raped and trafficked women between 2010 and 2017, but the brothers have denied these allegations. Both of them have...
They're not going to say they did it, though, are they, really?
...previously faced human trafficking allegations in Romania after their...
People, let me know what you think in the comment box, what's going on. If you're in a situation where a whole bunch of governments are saying you did this and that, how would you deal with it? Because, mind you, you might be guilty. How would you act? Would you report it in court? Because he did sit down for about a year in Romanian prison, or would you have just gone to England and just said you? Because even if he goes to England, might deport him to Romania again. Full circle moment. Yeah, I wouldn't want to go back to Romania either. I can't blame him.
2022 arrest, but that case didn't move forward because of legal issues. The brothers remain in U.S. custody as the extradition process.
Remember, it's a lot, whether guilty or not guilty, it is a lot of time if you're found guilty for human trafficking 12 bazillion women.
Moves forward.
Shortly before this even happened, Tristan Tate was doing an interview speaking about the...
My guy, Loving Hats, bro, just straight out the 80s movies. But my man's just watching New World all the time, bro. This was Spider-Man, man. The one with Jack Nicholson.
In case and how it fell apart, and then didn't know he was going to be arrested shortly after this interview.
Dismissed in 2024 in December due to lack of evidence and the fact that the evidence was made up, invented, mistranslated. It was a disaster for the Romanian prosecution.
They sit in a US detention center right now and it's in their hands. Could they get a favor from Donald Trump right now to say, wait until the UK case is ready, we're not going to let you go on remand, or they're just going to be extradited over there and wait in prison? Despite Andrew Tate having a good alliance with Donald Trump, the UK and US have a fantastic relationship that's bigger than here. I do feel like they're probably going to want to support him getting extradited here.
Can UK and US's...
Guy kept on antagonizing government officials, bro. I don't even know how he got him in his pocket, but I don't know. He made it a political thing, and that's never really a great thing, is it?
Relationship with each other do anything to you? Is that a risk of yours? Is that a concern of yours, or not at all?
I'm tall, brown, rich, and sexy, so I have a strong suspicion that's one of the reasons the UK hates me so much. Because the UK is now a fallen nation. It's a completely communist country. You can't speak out. Isn't it interesting that not too long ago, America would talk about going to war and killing people for the idea of democracy and freedom? And now our allies, like the United Kingdom, will lock people up for tweets. Or even worse, Trump and Vance will put Zelensky in his place, which needed to be done, and then our allies will invite him over the next day and hug him and shake hands and promise him money.
How do you feel about that?
Well, what I feel like is that they're not even our allies anymore. That's snakery.
Now the arrest has happened in the US, they've done their part. The UK feels some sort of reward, but it's not been confirmed that he's getting extradited just yet. We protect our women is a statement being released by UK police, and this is one of the last things Andrew Tate also said on the case.
That there is no place for male violence against women and girls in our society.
Friendly reminder to everybody at home. The UK government does not care about women. It allows grooming gangs to groom, at length, for decades. They don't care. They won't even investigate it. They won't look at it. They open the borders and allow in millions of military-age men, God knows where they're from, without passports, no one knows their criminal record, from questionable countries, which obviously have a misogynistic worldview, because I'm the world's worst misogynist. They allow these people to roam our streets. They pay for them to come, and they pay for them to live for free, which makes women unsafe. They have no time to police any of this. They have no time to investigate any of this. But they have time to drag up allegations on me from 15 years ago for talking about these issues.
So the Tate brothers' lawyer Joseph has released a statement. He's absolutely disgusted that they've even been arrested for any of this. So he had said, Tate brothers' lawyer said their clients were innocent.
My man looks like the guy from Breaking Bad if he just broke bad a little bit younger. Damn, if we survived actually. My guy looks like I'm gonna do a whole heap of these. My guy looks like the guy from Breaking Bad if he survived at the end of it. Dang.
Claimed the new charges were designed to counter a defamation charges filed by the pair in the US. In a statement, he said, the world knows Andrew and Tristan are innocent. Their enemies know the best of all. This is exactly why they've been attacked. He added, we're confident once the competent judge sees the facts and once the Department of Justice confronts the abuse of its own authority, Andrew and Tristan Tate will walk free. America does not do Britain's political dirty work, not here, never. So he's confident that they will not get extradited and they're going to walk free soon.
If they cared about women, they'd fix the issues. They don't care about women. Do not buy it for a second. They don't care about women. They don't care about young girls being safe.
Bruh, you don't care about women. Bro, you didn't do when you had that OF. I tell you that. Bro, brethren, you didn't care about women when you run that OF. Damn. Full circle moment, bro.
They don't care about combating misogyny. They don't care about any of that. They care about control and locking up anyone who highlights the problems inside of the UK. It is so broken. They are not trying to fix the problems. Instead, they're trying to get rid of the people who talk about the problems. The UK government does not give a single fuck about women and girls, or they'd stop the boats. They don't give a single fuck about women and girls, or they'd stop the grooming gangs. Why are they dragging up allegations on me from 15 years ago by promising women money if they lie? And after an extensive investigation, contacting over 1,000 women, they found 3 girls who were prepared to lie. What about the 997 who said I'm a nice guy? This is a setup. This is a stitch-up. And do not buy their garbage for a second that they give a single fuck about the young women inside the UK, because they don't care.
I feel like the UK authorities have pounced at the right time. Andrew Tate hasn't got a lot of support. He's been involved in a few crypto scams. People are not supporting him as much as they used to. And to say that the UK government have been on his neck is an understatement. But Andrew Tate's also been pressuring the UK authorities constantly himself over the last year and calling this on.
Mr. Keir Starmer, I heard you're in a little bit of trouble. I've got bad news for you because you're in a whole bunch more. I'm here in America and I've just been handed a document which proves that Morgan McSweeney, who was your chief of staff under the Labour government, was behind the entire attack that happened against me.
Bro, let's attacking your ass right now, bro. We proved nothing, my bro. Keep antagonizing these people, bro. All right, Andrew and this type of stuff, right? It sounds good and it sounds great. And it does talk about Matrix and everything, which is important, but I don't know, man. I think it might be a publicity scam that went sideways on him, bro, to be honest with you. Or maybe he just got tired of running. I don't know.
It breaks international law. It completely breaks the presumption of innocence. It shows the corruption of the British state. You are worse than a communist. You're a scumbag. Everybody hates you.
Damn.
Everybody hates you. You have no public support. Nobody believes the things you say about me. Nobody supports you. And I now have the paperwork. So now I have to decide which judge sees these papers and where I take you and your entire cabal of corrupt pieces of shit who have completely destroyed the once great Britain. All of you scumbags, and Morgan McSweeney especially, are going to see a courtroom, and you are going to face justice for what you have done in your attempt to silence me.
If you guys remember, I covered the whole case last time, and Andrew Tate managed to beat it, but this is a whole nother beast coming from him. They've got 50 charges plus, and they've been teeing this up for many years, and you've